say I would add too that multi-touch attribution people often forget is more of a lagging indicator as well. So
Yes.
it takes time to really pull those insights. And
Hmm.
whereas funnel metrics, you can see pretty much right away how your sales ready leads are converting and where those bottlenecks are, and it can be much more of a leading indicator, because yeah, the bottleneck may occur much more before it even hits pipeline, and kind of
Right.
understanding that. So
Yeah,
another
that's so
reason
true.
why, yeah.
And like you're so reliant on pipeline to be generated in revenue, where that, like you said, is a lagging indicator. And I think that's when we're talking about confusion on the difference, this is also where I've seen even like leadership get caught up. They go to their ops team, they're like, tell me how much pipeline we've generated from this event we did last week. It's like, whoa, that's like, it's so early. Like that pipeline is, like you mentioned, like more of a lagging indicator, and revenue, especially. I mean, of course, if you have a high transaction sale or something like that, there's exceptions to the rule. But for many SaaS companies, a touch point like that or a campaign, it's very rare that you're just gonna get like true pipeline out of that like so quickly.
Yeah, the other thing that I'd kind of mention on what I'd kind of consider the biases between the two different models is I always think about how the complaint with funnel attribution is that it's too much of a narrow focus. Like it's biasing towards one touch point. Whereas when
Mm,
I think of multi-touch, I think of it as like I kind of call it the everything works bias. Like you can kind of just prove that anything works with multi-touch, right? Because particularly if you're looking at all of the touch points under an account, right? You might have Microsoft as an account with 2,000 contacts under there. And it's like, well, that one email I sent to this one contact in Venezuela and they clicked it. And then there's like a 2 million opportunity with Microsoft in the States. And my email campaign now has influence on that opportunity. It's like, okay, that is that really useful or not? So that's to Christy. I liked your analogy where it's very complicated, it's very nuanced, there's a lot of bias in it, and you have to really figure out ways to strip away the bias and use the data in the right way. Otherwise you can just essentially prove that anything works. But moving on to another topic, so